Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into part one of the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. Let's go. Let's get into the looks first. I really liked Kimmy's dress. I thought she looked glamorous, like Hollywood, right? I didn't like it when it was on the previews and she was sitting down, but when she walked out, I thought she looked really pretty. Maurice, milk dud. Let's keep going. I don't like anything about this look. That rib cage, I don't understand. I think if you have something trying to pull it in, I don't think you should see it, and I don't think this was meant to be what it is. It's confusing. And why does Marshall look like he's going to the cigar lounge? Like, pull it together. You know what I'm saying? Just look nice for once. Let me say it like this. I like Courtney and Stormy, right? But why does Courtney have on a pink satin suit? Like, I didn't like that. I think Courtney would have been even better with a black suit and a pink shirt or a pink tie. Stormy was giving old Hollywood. I wasn't really in favor of her dress or her hair. I thought her hair was better when she came into the show, right? But Stormy's my girl, but I'm not here for this look. Now, this piece of nothing, Martell Holt, I'm going to give it to him on here. He is truly the best dressed. I love everything about this suit. If it was on someone else, I would love it more. But this, sir, is nice. This is the nicest compliment I could ever give you. He can hang a suit. I love this. And we've all seen Mel with this outfit on. I think it's beautiful. It's different. It's over the top. Or whatever. I'm not in so much favor of the boots, but she looked great. Martell absolutely loves when Mel pays him any type of attention. When Carlos was asking her, how does she feel? And she said she's free and light, And then he has something to say. He doesn't agree with that because she was free to do what she wanted to do. Sir, be quiet. So we start off with the Espo, okay? And then Tisha says she didn't get any thanks. Parentheses, thanks. Okay. From anyone. And then Marcia, of course, says that you did get thanks from Mel. You got good feedback from Mel and Maurice and Martell and things like that. I don't know if she likes that because she really wants him to have her back, which never happens. So Carlos asked a little messy question. He asked, do these two think that Marcia and Tisha are a power couple like them? Courtney said, I don't think so, right? So then, P.S. everything Stormy said, I'm on board with it. The energy, the words, I love Stormy. It's the motion for me, right? Stormy said she'd have been to TikTok. She make $2 to $3 million a month. Tisha, we know you're not doing that. And you could get on TikTok and try to sell your products instead of Stormy's products on TikTok. And maybe you could make some money and pay for them court fees. Let me tell you something. That subject and verb agreement and them dangling participles, they gonna get Tisha every time. Every time. This right here, this is what Stormy said. When you make as much money as me, come holler at me. She ain't gonna never be able to holler at you. Next. Why Tisha told Stormy to go pop some pills? Why'd she do that? And you know what? I believe she was practicing in the car. I believe that. I love how Stormy was not even here for Carlos's question. And she went right back at Tisha, telling her she gave her grace. And she came there with an agenda. And she did. And also, as they were talking about the copy and paste situation, Carlos is telling Tisha exactly how she should have handled it, right? Because she does not know. And then for her to get on the show and say it didn't make her look bad, and now to get here to say, yeah, I agree, it was wrong. You looked bad on the show when you said that dumb stuff, and you look even worse now because you just don't know what you're talking about. They didn't want to get further into this because she's talking about how it goes, and then Marsha's talking about the template that it is, because this further conversation is going to confuse Tisha. So we're pivoting to Maurice and Kimmy. Let's go. If Maurice cannot look at these playbacks and see how ridiculous he looks and sounds, like I really feel bad for Kimmy going forward in her marriage because, like Mel said, the problem is if he really thinks like this. And even the thing about Kimmy and her hair blowing in the wind, that was so disrespectful. And for Kimmy to have to sit up here and look at this, like, sir, I I, I want a divorce. So Maurice said that he was ignorant of not understanding everything that Kimmy was going through, and he apologized. But then he continued to talk. He was saying that he wanted her to get there with him. Like, I don't know why he talks, right? And it's the craziest stuff that comes out of his mouth. Then Marcia sits over there and says, maybe you're just bad at bang bang, right? It's kind of embarrassing. He makes it out of a joke. It's real crazy. So now we get on to Mel and Martell. Let's go. So since we're talking about faking things, Mel said that she had faked all of her happy endings with Martell. He said that that's a lie because of his anatomy. And she was like, I faked it just like you faked it being faithful. And he is so happy to have this back and forth. But I really and truly wish that sometimes Mel would have some restraint talking to him because he goes overboard. He just goes overboard. He can't have an adult conversation. Carlos, why would you ask Mel that question? First of all, they are divorced, right? So there's no bang bang going on anyway. Why would you ask her what about his bang bang did not make you satisfied? That is the craziest question. That is crazy. I don't agree with Tisha a lot, but I agree with her at this point. Because even though her subject and verb agreement is way off, she is fed up. She says she's been quiet since season 1. And Marsha over there trying to give soliloquies about a plane, and the girl is fed up. Clearly, fed up. Child, this conversation over here in this dressing room versus the conversation over there with Marsha and Tisha in their dressing room is totally different. Like Stormy says, she'll never be me. She could never be me. I love Stormy. Over there in Tisha and Marsha's dressing room, he over there telling Tisha that she need to chill out. And she was like, how much can I take? He said, it doesn't matter. Over here in this dressing room, Stormy said, I tried to give you grace. Now I'm going to give you hell. All Courtney did was drop his head in laughter. It's different over there. Marsha is on stage with the ladies, where he belongs. Kimmy, when they ask if Marsha gets in women's business, and everybody raised their hand, and you talking about half up, girl, when are you going to get on the team, right? Just be quiet. Kimmy, you have switched up on us. I love Stormy's explanation about being a bee when it pertains to Marsha. Because, love her or hate her, 100% she was correct. So Tisha said that she can't make Stormy stop calling Marsha the B word, right? And she says she worries about what's going on in Stormy's house and said Courtney blink twice if you need help. See, the real thing is Tisha knows that Stormy would drag her. That's why she said she can't do nothing about it. But what Tisha won't do is call Courtney no B word. I guarantee you that. Tisha has the ability to be a great entrepreneur. She has great resources on her show, right? But then she doesn't have a mind of her own. Like she said, my family said don't depend on a man, so I go back to work. Then her husband is like, you're doing too much. Now she want to be a stay-at-home mom. Did y'all check out how Mel was trying to get Kimmy to amen the stuff over there by Marsha? And eventually she said it. I don't understand that. Child, when Mel ran all that you can be booked and busy and be a mom down to Marsha and Tisha, and the look Tisha gave because she can never do that because her husband has said, you're not going to do that. Because that's exactly what that look was. I can never do that. Maybe you need to blink, Tisha. Maybe you need some help. Child, so Kiki got on here talking about that 3-person situation. And when Tisha said she was not acting as a cousin, Kiki said, yes, because you are dumb. Too dumb to decipher. Dumb and dumber. Tisha said Kiki and Amin has cheated on each other. Who's the dummy? We're going to find out next week. It's your girl, Millie Chine. I'm out. Bye, y'all.